All right. Zedmouth 5.
Banal.
Fellas, here we go. Law number 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life.
Oh.
Yeah, dog. I mean, so you better be carrying around a revolver. Magnum 57.
What?
Hypothetically.
What? Oh, no.
Guard it with
Unless
your
you're
life.
into carrying.
It's metaphorical guard.
Yeah, you are correct on this one.
You got to guard it with metaphors.
Guarded metaphors?
You got to guard it with metaphors.
Okay.
So. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of fucking.
How many teas did you have before we started?
One.
Oh no, this is my 4th.
Cheers.
Oh man, you guys are too much.
As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I had 2 before I came here, so this is my 4th.
Oh, beautiful, dude. Excellent. I noticed you were a little loose too. I'm like, me and this guy are both kind of loose right now,
Yeah, dude.
and I like it.
I'm pretty. Like, seriously, I've had the one. Like, I'm the tight ass here. Fuck. Anyways, yeah, the judgment. Judgment Day. Reputation is the cornerstone of power. Through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. Once it slips, however, you are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides. Make your reputation unassailable. Always be alert to potential attacks and thwart them before they happen. Meanwhile, learn to destroy your enemies by opening holes in their own reputations.
Okay.
Then stand
Well,
aside.
dude, how many enemies
Hey,
you
hey,
got,
hey, hey.
man?
Then stand aside and let public opinion hang them.
Yeah. I
So,
thought,
like-
you were gonna open some holes somewhere.
Well,
else.
Yeah.
well, hold on. So let's interpret this real quick.
Right.
So that only applies, I guess, if you have enemies. So I can't
Everybody's-
really
you-
think
you got
right
enemies,
now.
you just- they're not
If I do
Right.
have enemies, I don't know that they're enemies.
Yes.
Keys to power. All right, it's okay. I'm censoring myself. I mean, this is good for me. This is great. The people around us, even our closest friends, will always to some extent remain mysterious and unfathomable. Their characters have secret recesses that they never reveal. The unknowableness of other people could prove disturbing if we thought about it long enough, since it would make it impossible for us, really, to judge other people. So we prefer to ignore the fact and to judge people on their appearances, on what is most visible to our eyes. Clothes, gestures. I meant gestures, like you're making a gesture.
Yeah.
All right, words and actions. In the social realm, appearances are the barometer of almost all of our judgments, and you must never be misled into believing otherwise. One false slip, one awkward or sudden change in your appearance can prove disastrous. So if you have a terrible, appearance though, and then you improve
So
it,
this book's based off of you having to be an attractive individual in the first place.
Yes. You didn't know that?
you
It's
have
life, dude.
Yeah, one of the laws of power is you got to be attractive. Good for you, bud.
Yeah, you're living life
Fuck
with
off.
the cheat code, dildo.
Fuck
all
off,
right,
dude.
Me and Ben got to struggle
Right,
for everything
dude.
we got.
Right, dude. I'm trying to be smart.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Thank
Yeah,
God I
yeah,
have
yeah.
the funny bone, or else I'm fucked, dude.
Yeah, right.
Even that's questionable.
Yeah, listen, I like your taste. You're doing well.
Oh,
All right,
man.
all right. Okay.
As I'm holding the bone.
Yeah, I saw that. This is the reason for the supreme importance of making and maintaining a reputation that is of your own creation.
Go.
That reputation will protect you in the dangerous game of appearances, distracting the probing eyes of others from knowing what you are really like, and giving you a degree of control over how the world judges you. A powerful position to be in. In the beginning, you must work to establish a reputation for one outstanding quality, whether generosity or honesty or cunning. This quality sets you apart and gets other people to talk about you. You then make your reputation known to as many people as possible. Subtly, though, take care to build slowly and with a firm foundation, and watch as it spreads like wildfire.
And herpes.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how herpes was born, isn't it? Herpes was like, I need a reputation.
gift that keeps on giving. Fuck.
A solid reputation increases your. Woo! Well done.
I mean, there's
boys.
nothing that spreads faster than the reputation of having herpes.
The 48 laws of herpes.
Yeah.
A solid reputation increases your presence and exaggerates your strengths without your having to spend much energy.
Why are you the guy from fucking... Folks, I'm sick of living in a van down by the river.
Matt Foley?
Why are you down by the river guy all of a
Wait,
sudden?
why am I Matt Foley?
Was there a quote? Was you reading a quote?
What?
Was that a quote?
I'm reading the book.
Oh, I thought that was a quote. That's why you were doing the voice.
I-
Your voice changed.
I
I'm just
honestly,
saying.
I thought I was
It
bringing
threw me off. I thought it was a quote.
I thought I was bringing you back into the fold real quick.
Well.
Speaking of folding.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Hey,
right.
man, the gambler.
What happened, man?
Shout out the gambler.
Shout out the
You gotta
gambler.
know when to hold 'em.
And
know when to fold 'em.
'em.
Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
Yes.
You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Plenty of time to count when the dealing's done. All right. It'll be time
So that
enough
is-
to count when
That
the
is
dealing.
that is literally words of wisdom from the legend. I think it is Kenny Rogers.
Or is that Kenny Loggins?
No, isn't Kenny Loggins the
the
Danger Zone?
80s Danger Zone guy.
Yeah. Kenny
Gotta
Log-
know
yeah.
to hold 'em down.
I know the
to
difference
fold
between.
'em
Dude,
down.
I'm pretty sure I know the difference between Kenny Rogers and Kenny Loggins
I don't.
because of Archer.
Oh. Yeah. I gotta read through.
Kenny
go through
Rogers,
Archer.
yeah. Kenny Rogers.
I
is
lost
the
interest.
gambler.
Not interest, but like lost touch with Archer around fucking season 10.
Oh, I get it, dude. Like,
Same with Always Sunny. I got this. Like, I gotta get more on Always Sunny.
is
Shout
that
out
something that
Always
you're trying to
Sunny.
do? Hey, shout outs, Always Sunny. Wonderful cast. We love you. It can also create an aura around you that will instill respect, even fear. In the fighting in the North African desert during World War II, the German general Erwin Rommel had a reputation for cunning and for deceptive maneuvering that struck terror into everyone who faced him. Even when his forces were depleted and when British tanks outnumbered his by 5 to 1, entire cities would be evacuated at the news of his approach.
Yeah, because it was British tanks.
Yeah, and Erwin Rommel was a badass, but it really
You know
does.
who's better? What's his name? Patton?
General
Patton.
George S. Patton. You know, Patton really wanted to square off.
He wanted to
again.
keep going.
Yeah.
Like East Berlin, and then Prussia.
Oh, he didn't
and
want to
then
stop.
on to like he just wanted to take.
Yeah, dude, he was
all-
like, let's
go.
let's take
He's like
care
the
of
real
business.
enemy at this point is communism. Let's keep going. Everybody else is just war sick. They're like,
Yeah, they're like, listen, I want to get back to my wife and kids.
and it's like we
Or I
didn't
want
want
to go find.
We didn't
my
want
wife
to
and kids.
immediately start
That's
war
why it survived.
with our enemy.
Crush your
also,
enemies. No.
Well, it's also because like we actually had one of our I think his name was General Vettermeyer. He was in China as it was getting taken over. by
Chickadee
China.
China.
He was in China as a consultant, and relaying information back to the American government as China was being taken over and converted to communism. He actually recommended to the American government. He's like, "Hey, we should probably step in here and do something." He's like, "Because this is going to turn into a problem." for
America. You know?
Speaking of America, make your reputation simple and base it on one sterling quality.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up. That's our reputation.
That is our reputation. This single quality, efficiency.
Use our money.
Efficiency,
Not
say,
even
or
anymore.
seductiveness becomes a kind of calling card that announces your presence and places others under a spell. So we got to be wizards, guys.
That's a really
Sweet.
good point.
Yeah.
Ninja pirate wizard.
Wizard. All
Well,
right.
hold on. Is that one base quality though? I mean, listen, we'll make it work. That's fine. If you want that to be your reputation.
No, I'm a ninja pirate wizard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's where I'm
All
at.
right, you
Hollywood-
identify?
I got
Holly-
three creature types.
I don't know if that sounds like you're making me do it.
Fuck.
Legendary creature. Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Ninja pirate
Ninja
wizard.
pirate wizard.
Reputation is a treasure to be carefully collected and
trample.
hoarded.
Roll for initiation.
Especially when you are first establishing it, you must protect it strictly, anticipating all attacks on it. Once it is solid, do not let yourself get angry or defensive at the slanderous comments of your enemies. That reveals insecurity, not confidence in your reputation. Take the high road instead, and never appear desperate in your self-defense. On the other hand, an attack on another man's reputation is a potent weapon, particularly when you have less power than he does. He has much more to lose in such a battle, and your own thus far small reputation gives him a small target when he tries to return your fire. But this tactic must be practiced with skill. You must not seem to engage in petty vengeance. If you do not break your enemy's reputation cleverly, you will inadvertently ruin your own.
So don't go out there and tell him that, hey, this guy's got a tiny penis.
When I listen to this, this all just seems like if you're trying to climb the ladder socially in public. This is like, I think of this and I think of politicians.
That's exactly kind of
like
what this is.
Council members or like people that, I don't know, like people who are the wards of the
people
city.
Who crave power.
Yeah.
That's what this book is for.
Yeah.
Right,
it's 48 ways for people who crave power to literally denigrate and deteriorate other people and assume their power.
Yeah. So, I guess, again, these individual laws apply to when they do apply to a situation in life. So, so this one in particular seems almost like, for me, would only be applied politically or if, again, you're trying to...
Well, no, because your reputation
trying to step into
in
somebody
business.
else's role.
For instance, let's say you were to
I think
somebody over.
Too, like you're kind of...
You wouldn't be using this like... You wouldn't be doing this like at your job.
Here's
like,
the other thing, too. I think for you, you're kind of reacting to this last part where kind of like you're just like, I was on board for most of this reputation and protecting your reputation and hoarding your reputation. And then you're like... And then you go after other people's reputation. You're like, fuck! I think that's kind of what you're reacting to. Because
I would feel like, 48 laws of power, but I would feel like your reputation, if you did those things prior to that line, like you wouldn't have to worry about somebody else's reputation. They would destroy themselves. You let them. I have some herbage right over here. Yeah.
You shouldn't have to just throw. You were in the middle of the thought. Keep it going.
No, it's cool. I can do.
I was trying to do it silently. Like, he's in the middle. I don't want to distract him, but.
Again, you stand for yourself. You shouldn't even have to do anything. Your reputation would just hold up, especially if you keep it so sacred and you project that you're only as good as what comes out of your mouth. So if you're gonna say some negative shit about somebody, they're better to hold truth in that. Otherwise, again, that'll ruin your own reputation. So you would let somebody destroy their own reputation by them eating themselves.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Look at the modern circumstances.
But that was brought upon him.
You don't want to ruin you don't want that to reflect on the other guy vouched.
Right.
Like reputation fuck there. So this holds true if that guy would have thought a little bit more about that.
Oh yeah, exactly. And that is kind of the thing. Is like this is actually. So that is how that kind of applies.
And also, but somebody else's reputation.
What are the reasons?
Oh no!
But you think about it. Hold on.
Dude's gonna get fucking burned, man.
Yeah, dude. That's
his name's gonna be fucking burned.
You think about that though. Why is he getting burned? Because he didn't take the care to protect his own reputation.
Correct. Bam.
Well, that's the thing. So essentially, that's how this all applies.
It's somebody else.
It's 2 parts. It's 2 parts.
Well,
First off, it's 2 parts or 3 parts. But let me get these 2 out first. Okay. First off, you start by building your reputation, and you build it through
for years.
You build it through authenticity and genuineness, right?
Yeah.
And then secondly, you make sure that your reputation draws the right type of people to you. And if they're not on the level and they're not protecting their reputations the same way, that shows in their action.
But I think let's dissect that though real quick, because people show their truest colors at the craziest times. No, start this up. You could be cool with somebody for 20 years and growing up with them, and they flip on you on a fucking dime, man. So how do you ever
You weren't cool.
I'm
you
not
were...
talking from personal experience. I'm talking from a friend of a friend.
No, you'll be surprised. This is a good quote.
So check it out.
Hold
Like,
on,
for
hold
that
on.
one, for that one, that's
There's
the
a lot
football
more
power.
people
Less
out
is
there
more.
that are cool with you because it's convenient than anything else.
Well,
Once
dude,
it
like,
becomes
wasn't
inconvenient to be
that
cool with
law
you,
number
you'll find
2?
out they're not cool with you.
Law 2.
No.
Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
You're well, hey, you're learning it now, babe. And guess what? Once I finish this, you get to take fucking
It's a
number
good
6.
thing you're my frenemy.
Oh, quarter 10. That's perfect for him.
Bro, it is actually.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
6
shit.
is going
I don't even want to know.
Shut up. Well, let me finish then. Guys.
Oh, you already done that. You're past that.
What? No, I'm right there.
Oh, okay.
He's got some red to read, okay?
Oh, we got a little red to read.
Well, I got this, that, and the arrow on
the
the
other
next
thing.
page.
Right, I was going to say the same thing, dude.
All right, guys. All right.
All right.
I'm in
All
the
right,
red
hey,
here.
we didn't do
I'm
any
in the
belly
red.
slam.
All
No,
right.
wait, wrong show.
Yeah, take it easy,
All
bud.
right.
Never go too far in your attacks, for that
That was
will
good.
draw more attention to your own vengefulness than to the person you are slandering. When your own reputation is solid, use subtler tactics, such as satire and ridicule, to weaken your opponent while making you out as a charming rogue. Dude, that sounds like you.
Yeah, I am a charming rogue. That does sound like me.
The Mighty Lion toys. The Mighty Lion toys with in the jungle, the mighty jungle. The Mighty Lion toys with the mouse that crosses his path. Any other reaction would mar his fearsome reputation. All right, we're going through the red now.
Oh.
What?
Oh. We're going
What?
red. We're going red.
What?
Oh.
4, as Cicero says, even those who argue against fame still want the books they write against it to bear their name
Bear.
and the title and hope to become famous for despising it.
He said bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
It
going
was,
to
it
the
was
movie
even
and
spelled
they say
with
that
it. What
it's
am
like
I'm looking at the microphone. I'm-
vertical limit. We just went to the vertical limit. He just did the thing. It's not even the same thing. You're hissing again.
I can't help it. I mean, do you want me to heartily guffaw and spike us?
Yeah, we can channel it into something like that. That'd be awesome.
Like my BAM from earlier?
Yes.
Here, if you lay
Everything
down, lay
else-
down here, baby boy, and then you can hold that up and get the light and still get into the microphone.
Nah, dude, I'm good. Hold on, I got this. Everything else is subject to barter. We will let our friends have our goods and our lives if need be. But a case of sharing our fame and making someone else the gift of our reputation is hardly to be found. Montaigne, 1533 to 1592. It is easier to cope with a bad conscience than with a bad reputation. That was Frederick Nietzsche.
The other one was Joe
Nietzsche.
Montaigne.
Joe Montaigne?
Yeah, is that what you said?
Montaigne.
No, Montaigne.
Oh, Joe Montaigne.
It's Montaigne.
Joe Montaigne.
It's Montaigne.
What are you watching, Waterboy?
Yeah, right.
Famous actor Joe. That's not even.
Frederick Nietzsche,
Wait.
1844 to 1900. Fuck off, guys.
Joe Montaigne is an actor.
I'm almost here. I'm almost done, guys.
No,
I'm almost
you're
done.
not. You're not. You got a whole pyramid to read.
It's an arrow.
Oh, it is an arrow. Is it a house? Might
It
be
is
a house.
actually a house.
Oh,
It's a
you got
foundation.
House of words.
Pointing upwards if you listen and follow what I'm about to say.
Well.
Image.
I'm being interrupted.
Image. A mine full of diamonds and rubies. You dug for it. You found it. And your wealth is now assured. Guard it with your life. Robbers and thieves will appear from all sides. Never take your wealth for granted. And constantly renew it. Time will diminish the jewels' luster and bury them from sight. Authority.
We're on all sides right now. Let's get him.
Therefore, I should.
No, he broke, dude.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all
That's
broke.
right. I
I
forgot he's a vagabond.
We don't have any rubies or diamonds.
I
among
legit-
any of us.
I
Right.
legit for months thought he was a vagabond when I met
Dude.
him.
Matter of fact, the last
We were
time
hanging
I was
out
over
for a
here,
while. He
right.
had a hotel room. Like I had to get a hotel room during COVID after I went to summer camp because my mom's like insane.
Yeah.
So she's like, "I'll buy you a hotel." I'm like, she was like getting me a fucking a Motel 8, and I'm like, nah, lady, if you're gonna make me get a hotel,
Holiday
Inn.
We're gonna at least go to the hotel that they sing about.
And
Right.
they have a fucking
100%,
pool.
right?
I wanted a pool.
Yeah. So
But-
we're coming back from like summer camp. He's
Thought he was a vagabond.
yeah, dude. He
Thought
actually
he was just
he still
roaming the
thinks
earth.
I'm a vagabond.
I still kind of believe
he
it.
still thinks I'm a vagabond.
I don't think he has a job.
You are a bear.
Yeah.
You're just bearing around.
I'm still not convinced he doesn't live here without me knowing it.
The guy on the couch.
Yeah, right. I am that guy, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Got a key and shit?
All right, 100%. Well, dude, yeah. I mean, I know how to get
Mail
in.
coming here.
I know how to. Listen,
No.
you can't keep me out of your place if I want to get in. I mean,
I would.
yeah, I know. That sounded weird, anyways. Anyway, authority. Therefore, I should wish our courtier to bolster up his inherent worth with skill and cunning, and ensure. Yeah, from last time, and ensure
We're all
that
courtiers.
whenever he has to. Okay, stop riding my coats.
Good
And
training.
ensure. Fucking A.
We've only got through 5 verses.
Just
And
to follow.
ensure that whenever he has to go where he is a stranger, he is the fame which appears to rest on the opinions of many, fosters a certain unshakable belief in a man's worth, which is then easily strengthened in minds already thus disposed and prepared. What is this? Baldassare Castiglione, 1478, 1529.
Pallbearer, in other words. It was the
Yeah.
pallbearer. That's
Yeah.
the pallbearer's actual name.
Yeah.
And you were coming. I
I
can't do the
That
Paul
would be,
Bearer.
what, 55 or 56
I just
years
remember
old?
the
Wow, that's pretty
pallbearer.
old for
I'm
back
sorry to anybody that fucking knows wrestling. That was a bad pallbearer.
That was rough.
Hey, what's good? My name is Bear. If you've enjoyed these kind of clips, well, I'm going to tell you what. You're going to love this. We got a podcast that we broadcast on Patreon, Rumble, and YouTube. Join our community. We're just having fun in the basement, hamming it up, reading books, talking about shit. We play video games. We watch movies. We talk about ideas because that's the highest form of intelligence, which we don't have a ton of, but we're trying to access more. So join us. Expand your understanding, comprehension, and grasp of all things that happen in the universe.